Prince Harry has penned a touching letter to children's charity Scotty's Little Soldier in order to mark Remembrance Day. He sent the moving note to the charity, which supports children whose parents have died while serving in the armed forces, and reflected on his own pain and grief. The dad of two said he knows firsthand the pain the children feel after losing his mother, Princess Diana, in 1997 when he was just 12 years old. He also urged the children to talk to those around them, as he said he's learnt to cope through community and talking about his grief. Harry signed off the letter by telling the charity he salutes them before adding, "With my deepest respect, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex." However, royal fans strongly suspect that Harry's signature in the letter must have been signed by Meghan, because today's Harry signature does not match the past signatures. A royal fan on Reddit pointed out the difference between Prince Harry's signature on his November 13th, 2022 letter to Scotty's Little Soldiers and past signatures. With the signature on November 13th, 2022, the netizen claimed the right bar on the H is shorter than the left bar. There is a space gap on the upper part of the right bar on H, and there is no upward sloping line underscoring the letters Harry. By contrast, right bar on H is always longer than left bar on past signatures. There is never a space gap on upper part of the right bar on H. The last thing is there's always an upward sloping line underscoring the letters Harry. In his letter he wrote, "As many of us observe and reflect on Remembrance Sunday, I wanted to write to you and let you know you're all in my thoughts and heart today. We share a bond even without ever meeting each other because we share in having lost a parent. I know firsthand the pain and grief that comes with loss and want you to know that you're not alone." He continued, "While difficult feelings will come up today as we pay tribute to our heroes like your mum or dad, I hope you can find comfort and strength in knowing that their love for you lives and shines on. Whenever you need a reminder of this, I encourage you to lean into your friends at Scotty's Little Soldiers." He went on to detail his own experience with grief, adding, "One of the ways I've learnt to cope has been through community and talking about my grief, and I couldn't be more grateful and relieved that you have amazing people walking beside you throughout your journey. We all know some days are harder than others, but together those days are made easier. Today and every day, I admire and respect all men and women who've given their lives in service of us, especially those in your family." Royal fans also slammed Harry for whining about his mum's death in the letter, and this set off a huge debate on Reddit. One wrote, "Forgive my lack of understanding. Did Diana die fighting in the military and serving her country? Many have lost parents. Stick to the script for Remembrance Day. It's about the heroes who served, not about your unresolved personal mummy issues." Some speculated that Meghan wrote the letter, with one commenting, "This reads like someone who's no idea what Remembrance Day is," which is strange because we have Memorial Day and Veterans Day in the US, and as far as I'm aware, California recognises it. And it's been written as though it's more of a Day of the Dead holiday, or something entirely different. This also doesn't sound like a man wrote it. Another added, especially the line, "One of the ways I've learnt to cope has been through community and talking about my grief." She's exploiting the grief of these kids to justify her and Harry moving to California, from where they launched non-stop grenades against the royal family. Harry was just looking for a new community while telling his truth, which he needed to do to cope with his grief. It's a preview of what she wants to lay out in the meeting she's seeking with KC to get those colonialist titles for her kids.